Okay, it's good now. Okay, friends. Yesterday it was a good session again. So we were discussing about installation of this Eclipse, and then just a minute, friends. Let's continue, friends. There was a little noise outside. Sorry. So we had discussed clearly about all the steps to install, to download Eclipse and then to set up Eclipse and then to run your first Java program. So I think it should be clear for all of you, friends. Right? If anybody has still issues, so you can reach out to me if you need any further help. So nothing to worry or hesitate here. Okay. So let's continue then. And even all the things which we recorded here, even that will be very clear. If you need anything, you can go through that recorded sessions. So this is fine now. We just seen, like, we had uh, downloaded and installed JDK, and also we had set up this Eclipse, and we ran our first program, Java program. That is fine. But now the question is about understanding quick things about Java before we switch to the other things. Okay, so if you see here, what is this, friends, here? So now once you install JDK, what is that you need to understand about Java? So here, if you see, we need to understand about JDK, JRE, and JVM. So we need to quickly have an idea what all this stuff. Suppose all of us know how to install this Java. Now, if you go to this, let me just show you. Okay, if you go to this C drive, okay, and then program files, and then Java. So the point is very simple. If you install Java in your local machine, so you have this Java folder. Go to C drive, program file, Java. So you have your JDK here. Usually inside JDK, you have all this. You have this bin and okay, JRE, all this stuff. You have to, this JRE exists in inside both. If you see here, inside JDK, and also there is a separate folder, JRE, Java Runtime Environment, Java Development Kit. Usually, until this some versions are until 10 or 11 or something, you get when you install any Java software, you see two folders in your this thing, Java installation folder. So one is JDK and the other one is JRE. Okay, but later on, I think it is just only a one folder. I don't think we have a separate JDK and JRE. Everything will be JDK only. So that is in the latest versions. But till some version like 10 or 9 or 11, I'm not sure which is that. We have two subfolders installed in this installation folder Java. So one is JDK, the other one is JRE. And the JDK means Java Development Kit. All development libraries exist in this JDK. Excuse me, friends. And this bin has all these, important applications which are very useful to develop your Java programs. You can see your Java compiler and you can applet viewer. You can see many things here. Java W. Okay. Likewise, you can see many all different applications which are useful to develop Java program. Okay. So that's it, friends. This is about JDK. See, simple. If you ask me what are all this Manoram, my answer is simple. So when you install any Java software, what we call JDK or J2SC, we get this JDK and JRE, and we need to quickly have an idea. JDK means Java Development Kit. It has all these libraries to develop your Java programs. Second thing, this Java Development Kit has all this programs. Second thing is JRE is a Java Runtime Environment. So if you want to execute your Java programs, all that libraries to execute your Java program exist inside this actually. And here you should find something called JVM as well. Okay, that is a very important program, what we call JVM. Somewhere, if you see it, just let me know. So it's just a simple executable file. That's all. Nothing more than that. You don't need to think too much about JVM. Okay. So I'll just show you somewhere it should be here. Let me check inside bin if it is existing here. Either in library lib folder, you might have this. I'm just checking out. So this is used for the JVM exists inside JRE, and let me quickly search for it. Okay, JVM. Yeah, can see this, right? This JVM file, it exists in lib AMD64, I believe. Inside this, it is existing. So this JVM is something which is very much necessary for us to execute your Java programs. It exists inside your JRE folder, Java Runtime Environment. So that's all about this. So what I did is I'm practically showing you what is this, what shall I say? What is this JDK, what is JRE, and what is JVM? Because these terminologies are very important for you to when you are a Selenium developer with Java. So what is JDK means Java Development Kit. It has all this. What shall we see? You can see here it contains internally that bin plus JRE plus development tools. And what is JRE means? JRE has all runtime environment along with JVM inside that. And what is JVM here? JVM is an abstract machine and it provides runtime environment. So usually it's JVM which converts your bytecode to machine code. Okay. And it performs all these tasks like loading code, verifying your code, executing code, provides runtime environment. So this is a quick idea about all the important core components of your Java software. Okay. JDK, JRE, and JVM. I hope this is clear for all of you friends. Okay. Let me just quickly tell you, even though if it is Eclipse, you don't understand anything about the execution flow. What is that? If you are using Eclipse, I doubt you get any idea about the execution flow. Okay, because usually, Eclipse does, it's an automated environment. When I just simply run this program, if you see here, you get simply output, that's all. And you don't see that each phase that is happening, like, the compilation to intermediate code and intermediate code to execution. All that we don't see in this Eclipse. But if you manually run one program, you understand each phase of Java program. Okay. So usually when you write any Java program, it will be like this, friends. Let me just quickly show you. You write a .java program and then you compile it and you get the bytecode, what we call, which is .class file. And to execute this again, we have to pass through JVM. Okay. JVM sits here to convert bytecode to machine code. So when you give it to JVM, it executes that bytecode and then we get the output and use the output. This is the quick execution flow of your Java program, friends. Okay. So if you look at this, this compiler, when you say compile, once you write your program, when you say compile, so this done with the compiler. Here, what is needed here, if you want to compile your program, you need a compiler at this stage. Okay, so maybe I'm adding compiler here. If you give .java to compiler, compiler converts this whole program to bytecode at dot class, and JVM again converts this bytecode to machine code and executes that byte to bytecode. Finally, we get the output. Okay, so the point is simple. Here, this environment, if you see here, this compiler, everything, compiler is there inside JDK. This JVM is inside JRE, Java Runtime Environment. Okay, when you run your program, Java software chooses JVM from the JRE environment and this compiler from JDK environment. In this way, it uses whichever the application that is needed to execute your Java program from the respective environments. Got it right, friends? So this is a quick idea. Understood, no? So now this is all about these important terminologies. Understood? No, I think I spent you enough time on this. What is JDK? What is JRE? What is JVM? Maybe I can ask quick questions. What JVM does? It converts, you see here, bytecode to machine code and then executes that and finally provides the output. What is this compiler? Converts the source code to bytecode or dot class files. What is JDK? Java Development Kit, where it has all these development tools inside that. And what is JRE? Java Runtime Environment, where all execution related libraries are available in JRE. So this is a quick idea about JDK, JRE, and JVM. Generally, JDK is nothing but internally JDK you have one file like a subfolder like JRE plus JVM exists inside this. Okay. That's it, friends. Just a minute. So that's it, friends. Okay, let's move to the next scenario. I hope you are all clear on this basic terminologies because this is a little important. That's why I'm just spending some time here. Next one, this is a simple Java program. What is that we have in a simple Java program? We have created yesterday, right? This is your Java program, a simple one. Now, let's do the some postmortem on this. Okay, let's just a quick clarity on this. What are all this stuff? What is this public static and void and all this stuff? Because you need to have a clear idea about all this, friends. Okay, that is very important. Right. Let's see that now. So, when you just write a hello world, what is that you need to do to execute this? See, this is for when you are using Notepad, friends. If you are using Eclipse, it's a straightforward, single shot execution, no complexity, nothing. This happens usually when you are executing your program through Notepad. This is a little old way of doing executing your Java program. Okay, so now let us see this now. So this is quickly. Let's just quickly discuss this. So if you want to execute any Java program, what is that you need here? You need to install JDK. That is very important. Okay. So I think this is clear, right? It's something like as simple as this, right? Like this, right? If you want to cook your food, you need a cooker. Like that, if you want to execute any Java program, you need JDK and JRE. That is very important. So once you install your Java program, usually we need to set a path for this JDK bin environment. But that is not needed when you are using Eclipse. This is needed when you are executing using Notepad. Okay. If it is Eclipse, Eclipse will automatically pick that that JDK or JRE environment, and we can execute it without anything, any issues. So this is not needed when you are executing through Eclipse. But if you are executing to Notepad, you have to set this path of this JDK bin path in environment variables. Where should we do that? We have to set it up in environment variables. Okay, if needed, I can show you that also, no issues. Then another important, then we have to create your Java program, you have to compile it, and then you have to run the program. So these are the steps you need to follow if you are writing say executing a simple hello world in a notepad. And these are all important steps needed: a JDK installation and then setting the path. Okay, and this is a simple Java program. Let's do the postmortem of this Java program. Okay, this class test, public static void main string args, what are all this? And then the system.out.println, what is this? So let's do a quick postmortem on this, understanding your first Java program. Okay, so let's understand this public static void main system.out.println. So if you see this program here, anyhow, this C is uppercase. Make sure this is a keyword. Keywords must be in lowercase. Okay, yesterday I told you, right? So while naming class, I think it was, I didn't check that. Okay, it should be in lowercase. Usually keywords must be in lowercase. So here class is a keyword. So Java, if you ask me, see, simple friends, if you want to write any program in Java, you need this class structure and memorize this as is. What do you need? You need a class structure. So if you want to create any Java program without this class, you cannot write any program. Okay, unlike C++ or Python or any other language, you don't have a functional style here. Functional, what I am saying is a functional style. You don't have that. This is a pure object-oriented programming. Whatever you write, it has to be inside a class. It cannot be outside a class. So if you want to declare a class, the very important thing is you need this class keyword. If you see that class keyword is used to declare a class. Then class name, and the naming standard I told you yesterday. Each word starting letter of class name should be uppercase. Each word starting letter, not everything. Starting letter should be uppercase. Public is an access modifier here. And when you put a method or anything as public, usually we declare okay, methods or variables or no, all this as public. So when you say something as public, it is accessible anywhere throughout your package and also in other packages. Package is nothing but a folder. So that's all. If you ask me, simply speaking, packages is nothing but a folder. And the point is simple: is the scope of that program or that class is within that folder, or it can we access it in another folder? That is what we call visibility. Okay, friends. So when you put public, it can be accessed anywhere. When you put static, so I just ask a quick question. If you want to run this program, are you creating any object? No, right? We don't see anything like object here. I'll talk about it later, but now you don't see any object. When you don't have object means you are able to run this main method, it's all because of this method is static. If it is static means we can execute a static method. We can execute a static method without creating object. A static method is a method we can execute it without creating object. That's why when I run this run as, it runs without any issue. But if it is a non-static method, you should create an object and then execute it. But for this, you don't need that, friends. That is not needed. Okay. So that's why we declare a method as static. When you declare a method as static, a static method can be executed directly without creating an object. And then void means it's a return type. Means when you put void here before any method means it doesn't return any value. And if you ask me a question, what is that not returning any value means, I'll talk clearly when we discuss functions. Void methods don't return any values. Just remember all this and memorize this structure as is. Memorize it, by heart it, as is, that's all. Later on, you'll get a clear picture. Main method is nothing but anywhere in any language. It indicates beginning of the execution of your program. It indicates beginning of the execution of your program. And string is a command line argument. And it's a class actually. If you see, string is a built-in class and S is uppercase here. It's a built-in class and S is uppercase. And args is what? An array. And it's not necessary to have args here. You can put rags or you can put some ABC or XYZ. It's just a variable, okay? But by standard, people put args here, and this is an array. If you see this brackets here, it represents this command line argument is an array. Just keep in mind, friends. And then inside this main, you have this print statement, and this print statement is system.out.println. System represent a class again, S uppercase. If you see wherever this you have a start letter as uppercase, then it is a class. Whenever in a Java program, if you see anywhere, if the starting letter of some name or anything is in uppercase, just confirm that it is a class. Okay, then out is again intermediate variable, so which is used to access this println. Okay, so system is a class, and from out is another variable inside system class, and using that out again we call this println. So this as a whole, this print statement is used to print some statements in Java programs. Okay, if you want to do any printing, this is needed. And remember, it is system.out.println. We can use print or println, it's up to us. Println will print line by line. If you use instead of ln, if you use print, just print means what it does, it won't print line by line. So that is difference between print and line print ln. I'll show you while testing some programs. So this is a clear picture about all the keywords and everything in this Java program. So by now you should be very clear, friends. So if you see here, what is a class? Keyword used to declare a class. What is public? Public is a keyword, which is an access modifier, which represents the visibility. It means it's visible to all. All means it is that particular public member. It might be a variable, it might be a method, it might be a class, whatever it is. It might be visible within the same package and to other packages. Okay, I'll talk more about it later. And static is a keyword. If you declare any method as static, it is known as a static method. The core advantage of static methods is that there is no need to create object to invoke the static method. Maybe if you ask me, we didn't understand anything, just ignore. If you don't understand, no need to worry. Anyhow, I'll give clarity on all this. And the main method is executed by the JVM. So it doesn't require to create object to invoke the main method. That's what we had discussed, right? Static methods are methods which doesn't need any object to invoke them. Okay, so another advantage if you don't create objects is it saves memory. Okay, but not every time we cannot create static methods, only when it is needed, and it depends on the kind of application we are developing. If it is saving memory, doesn't mean that we can avoid creating objects every time. It all depends on the kind of code and the kind of module you are building. That's all. Okay, void is a return type and it doesn't return any value. Main, it indicates beginning of the program. String, it's a command line argument which accepts values from command prompt. And this print system.out.println is a print statement. And this is a quick postmortem of your Java program. I hope this is clear for all of you friends. Okay. Next one. I think we did this yesterday. All of you are clear here now? So all of you are clear, friends? I hope you should be understood on this, right? Can I get an S from all of you? Excuse me. Now let's move to the other, another. So this fundamentals thing we just started. Yesterday I had discussed about variable. It's an identifier. The syntax of variable, right? See, many people have this fear of programming, but I suggest to you it's so simple. What you have to do is by heart your syntaxes, memorize your syntaxes like how we have by hearted tables in school days. We don't know what it is, but we used to tell those tables, right? Similarly, if you want to have that, build that confidence in programming, don't try to understand that syntax first. First, blindly memorize it. When you keep, applying that syntax, you can understand exactly what is that. So initially, I recommend to memorize it. Okay. So this is simple idea about what is that. This one. This is the syntax: data type, variable name, value. Excuse me. I think I caught up this cold these days. Okay. And other things we had discussed yesterday. But remember the syntax of data type. It's nothing but data type space variable name equal to value and semicolon. Java need demand semicolon at the end. When you put semicolon at the end of any statement, it's called end of the statement. Okay. Keywords. Keywords means built-in words, and we have all this int, float, double, all the almost. I think there are around some 50 or something. I'm exactly not sure about the number. You can check it in Google. And you know the rules of keywords, right? Never ever use keywords as identifiers. Don't use keywords as identifiers. And always there has to be in which case, friends, I think there is a typo. Let me just fix it. Lowercase. Keywords must be in lowercase. Okay, friends. Next. Now Java constants. You can see the categorization. We have numeric and character constants. Okay, again under numeric you have integers and real constants. Under character we have character constant and string constant. Okay, this is the categorization. Now let's have a more detailed analysis on this constants. If it is character constants, every character is in single quotes. If you see, it might be alphabet, it might be number digit, it might be symbol, single letter in single quotes is character constant. If you see this example, all are in single quotes. If it is Python, it is a different way, but here it has to be in single quotes. So single letter in single quotes is character constant. I'll just quickly run one sample program just to make you understand how to declare all this stuff. And string means group of characters in double quotes. It need not to be always alphabets. Okay, it can be alphanumeric. And even you can have some special symbols inside this string. Okay, it's not always okay, this characters. Understood, friends? So what is string here? String means a group of letters enclosed in double quotes. Something in double quotes is string otherwise. Okay. So, and this can be alphanumeric. It's not like it's just to be only, characters here, alphabets. It can be alphanumeric. Even special symbols can be inside this string. Okay. So this is a quick idea about character constancy. This is about this one. So what is character constant? Single letter in single quotes. What is string? Group of characters in double quotes. And then again, what is an integer? Number without fractions. We don't have any fractions here. You can see here, no fraction. Like 1 point. This point system doesn't exist for integers. And usually integers we can categorize into 3 types or 4 types. Binary integers. This is decimal. Whatever we use in programs is decimal. And we do have octal integers. Have you ever heard of it, this octal thing, friends? Octal integer means something which has like this zero. It has a zero, and the number system in octal is 8, 0 to 7 only. It doesn't have, I think, 8 and 9 in octal number system. It will be 0 to 7, I believe. Okay, you can see here. That's why in these numbers, nowhere you find this 8 here. Hexadecimal means it is a decimal number system plus something else. So you have digits 0 to 9, and then you have alphabets like A, B, C, D, E, F, I hope. Up to F, I think you have alphabets. It is a 16 digit number system where from 0 to 9 are digits, and from 10 onwards, it substitutes 10 with A, and then 11 with B, and then 12 with C. Like that, it substitutes your number with some alphabets from that 10 to, I believe, 15, A to F. And usually it has if you to represent this hexadecimal, the prefix here is this OX. OX represents hexa. Okay. So this in this way, these are all integers, but simply speaking, integer means number without fraction, something like this. We don't need to care much about octal and hexadecimal, but I'm just quickly going through this. Okay. Next one is a real constant. So what is a real constant? A number with fraction, if you see here, with point decimals, something like 2 minus 2.0, 2.15, all these are real constants. So what is a real constant? A number with a fraction. That's what we call a real constant. Okay. So this is a quick idea about all different types of constants. So character is in single quotes, string in double quotes, integer without fraction, real with fraction. This is a quick idea. And then once you understand clearly about data types, to declare this character constants, you need a keyword in Java. If you want to use these values, these are all values, friends. If you want to use these values in Java, not only in Java, you go to C, go to C++, or you go to any other language. If you want to use these values in the program, you cannot directly use it. If you should use it, first you should declare a variable with some data type. So this is data. What is this team? This is data. To talk about data in a program, you need a keyword that is called data type. To declare these characters, the single character constants, we have something called char keyword. Want to declare character constants, what do I need? We need a char keyword. I'll just let me give you a more clear. This here, this is the place where you need to focus more. Before I switch to the next one, this is the exactly if you are somebody new to programming, or if you have a bit of confusion with programming, then this is something where you need to get that clear picture. This is not difficult. I don't think it hardly 5 to 10 minutes, a clear concentration, just make you very simple to understand this stuff. Okay, so now before I go, because I don't want to completely want you to listen to this talk, what the continuous discussion, before I just jump start this data types, let me ask quick questions so that it's like an icebreaker for all of us. Okay, you don't get more, this thing into that. So till this, all of you are clear, friends. So I just ask quick questions. Please answer in the chat box. Okay. So maybe in today's session or like last couple of sessions, we have a clear picture about many things. But I ask you about very important things related to Java thing. So if it is Java, just tell me what are the important things to execute Java program. So tell me what is what components are required to execute your Java program. Just answer in the chat box. I'm just only trying to give some space to your mind so that it gives you more this thing to run your program. I mean, understand all this. So what is the important environment used to execute your Java program? What are all needed? JDK, JRE, and JVM. Suppose I want to convert bytecode to machine code. Which program is doing that? If we should convert bytecode to machine code, which does that? Bytecode to machine code. Who does convert bytecode to machine code? Who does convert bytecode to machine code? This is a quick question for all of you. Who does convert bytecode to machine? I'm seeing somebody is saying compiler. Friends, it's not compiler. It's JVM. JVM converts bytecode to machine code. Just remember. Which converts source code to bytecode? Which converts source code to bytecode? A quick question again. Which converts source code to bytecode? Which converts source code to bytecode? Your answers, friends. Okay, source code to bytecode is compiler. Bytecode to machine code is a which one? JRE, JVM. Otherwise, next one. After this, what else we are discussing here? How many constants you have in Java? Can you categorize types of constants in Java? How many constants do you have in Java? Okay, four different types. Now, what is that? Can you name your constants? Okay, very nice. Character constants, string constants, integer constants, real constants. Simply speaking, yes. Okay, now I mean, right? Thanks for your answers, friends. I really appreciate your patience. Let me switch to the now. I'll just quickly walk through you like this. What we do is let's figure out data and data type. So this is what is this? You know this. What is this single character? This is data. I'll just give a quick chart. I can run through this slide actually. It's not doesn't take much time, but I want you to be very clear on these things. Okay, so that's why I'm just going to Notepad to make sure everyone is clear on this stuff. This is character data. To declare this character data, we need a data type. What is a data type? Data type is a keyword which is used to declare data. And to declare char, we use this char keyword. To declare single character, we use char keyword. Okay, next one. And then maybe this is a character type of data. And what data type we use? Char. And then now again in double quote some ABC. So what is this? This is a string. To declare a string, we don't use keyword, but this is a class. This is not a keyword. It's a built-in class. We'll talk about it. Just remember, for now, just remember. And use this as is. Use this as is. Okay, that's all. Use it as is. So second one is what is that, friends? A string. To declare string, what is the data type we use in Java? We use this string class. Okay, it's not a keyword again. Keywords are in lowercase. Next one, third thing, integer. To declare integer data, which is nothing but what is integer here? Something like this, something like some minus some 30, something like this, without fractions. We have four data types: byte, and then again short, and then again int and long. In many cases, we use int and long, and very rarely we see this short. And in very rare cases, we see this byte. I don't say that we don't use this byte and short. There are situations we might need byte and short as well, but the usage of short and byte is not that extent to the level of int and long. Int and long are very much used in your program, and short and byte are used. We don't say that they are not used, but in less situations. Okay, that's about this. These four keywords are used to declare integers. If it is C or C++, we just see this. These are qualifiers there. Short is a qualifier in C language or C++. But here, that is not the case, right? Just remember, okay? And if you ask me why four data types, what is the difference means? So this is the long means biggest size. It has 8 bytes. Int means it's just 4 bytes, but very, very popular data type. Every time you prefer to use int only. The most commonly used data type among integers is int data type. And then in many other cases, long. But most commonly used data type is int. And short is again 2 bytes. So that it used in some cases where that 2 bytes of memory is required. And then byte means just single byte of memory. That's all. So based on sizes, you can easily understand. So where you need to declare this particular data type. Okay, that's about this one. Let's switch to the another type again. Another data, float or decimal data. Decimal means decimal is something like 10.25 or 6.85, something like this. Okay, and then what data types we use here? Excuse me, friends. Float and double. These two data types. Float double. Again, if you ask me what is the difference? Difference is sizes. Again, this is 8 bytes. This is 4 bytes. Okay. And then another difference is the fraction of value. This takes a precision up to 12 to 14 digits. This just takes a precision up to 6 digits. Okay, while writing program, I can quickly walk through this, what I am saying now. What is that precision 6 digits? What is that precision 12 to 14 digits? We can see that when we just quickly do programs. So this is a quick idea about data. What is the data we are using here? And what is the data type we should declare? This is a quick idea. Understood, friends? So now, how do you declare, use this? How do you use these data types in the program? How do you use this? Suppose this is the, you assume that there is a need for character data. You need some single characters. You cannot directly assign data. First, what you should do, you should declare a variable, some x or y or something. And if you just declare x, it doesn't, your compiler cannot recognize it. So before this, you should put this data type, just put char. If your variable should be char type. And then once this is a clear declaration of variable. Before each variable, you should have a data type. What is that data type? It depends on type of data that variable should hold. Now I need a character type. Just do what then before this variable put char, and then now you can happily assign any character value to this x. And it is not necessary to be x here. Variable name can be anything. It's not like it should be x only. It can be y, it can be ab, it can be anything. Okay. So you now after that you assign some value to this, something like this, and then pass this value to your print statement. At this level, this is the only journey what we have. So once we declare a variable, then finally we have to print it. Okay, just print it like just pass it. Don't put your variable in quotes while printing. Okay, if you put your variable in quotes, then it is treated as a string and you don't get the value, but the text is printed as is. Never ever put variables inside quotes. Just pass it to print statement as is. As is. Don't make any changes. Now the code which I wrote here is a simple small Java program. Now take this and put it in the take this and put it in the your this thing, your Eclipse this thing, put here and happily right click on this and then simply say run as Java application and then proceed. Under yes, there is a compilation error here. If you see here, you don't need to search for it. There will be a red marks when we have compilation errors. Unfortunately, I didn't see that. So let me just correct this code. And again, you can run it in many ways in this Eclipse. Right click and say run as, or you can go and just directly click on this button. This you can see, right? This run button, or you can go to this run menu and then you say run. So there are multiple options to execute your Java program. Which option do you want to choose? Can you type it in the chat box? Which one you want to choose? Just share your opinion in the chat box. Okay. But now I just choose to click on this run button for now. You can see I get a character value. So this is a quick check, like, how to declare. Excuse me. You should excuse me with this little cough here, dry cough. So this is a quick idea. Based on data, I first declared a data type. How do I know which data type to declare? Because now we have a clear picture. For single character, we should use char data type. For string, we should use string class. For integer, usually use int. That is more than enough in most of the common cases. If the size of that value is too long, go for long data type. And for decimal, use float or double. Okay. If the value is too big decimal, then use double. If it is a normal decimal, you can go with float because the sizes are different here. This is 4 bytes, this is 8 bytes. And here byte is 1 byte, short is 2 bytes, int is 4 bytes, and long is 8 bytes. A string is a class. We cannot comment on the size of string because this create objects. It doesn't create this thing. And char is a keyword. Usually this is 2 bytes in Java. If it is C and C++, it is 1 byte. But in Java, this is 2 bytes. Why 2 bytes in Java? Because Java represents Unicode, universal code representation, so that it supports all kind of languages throughout the world. If you see 10 years back, you don't have this kind of language support in your Google or anywhere. So, well, there are, but if the support is still there it is minimal. But nowadays, everywhere you can see there are some local fonts and local languages also in existence. All this is because of this Unicode, universal code representation. And Java gives you such kind of support, like, it supports any kind of code throughout the world. That's why the character size is increased to 2 bytes in Java from 1 byte in C and C++. Okay, that's all, friends. This is a quick idea. Suppose another quick question. This is an integer value. I want to declare an integer value in this program. Then what should I do? First, I should declare a variable. Once you see the data, as you cannot directly assign a value, first declare variable. How do you do that? Data type space variable name followed by semicolon. Then to declare integer, what I need, I just choose int. Usually I prefer to use int in my most of my declarations. So just declare int sum a. First you should declare variable, then assign value, and then print it. I'm just putting in short form SYSO. So, but don't use it in the Eclipse. You have to use full form system.out.println. For now, I'm just putting short representation. Okay. So this is nothing but declaring an integer variable. That's all, friends. Same thing. If you want byte means same integer value. This is so small. You don't need int data type. 4 bytes is not needed for this. You can use simply byte. Byte accommodates values from -128 to +127. That is the range of byte. Okay. If you want, you can use byte for this 10. But okay. So even byte works with this. Suppose if you want to be short, yes, still you can happily use short. But I generally use int for my programs. And if you want to put long, still you can use long. It's not like if the value is small, it doesn't mean that you should declare byte. Or if the value is too big, okay, so you should use long otherwise. If it is within the range of that data type, again, which data type to choose if you ask this question, it depends on the range of data type. Range means to what value we should assign. I'll just show you that. But for now, this is clear, right? This is simple. And now another small adjustment here. So let me quickly show you how to again declare an integer variable here. If you want to declare any integer data type, declare int variable like this, and there's an int value to that x equal to some 20, and then print that x, and then run your program, and you can find 20 here. So this is how you can declare variables and then test your program in Java. Not only in Java, whatever you learn here, it is applicable for almost all languages, except few changes here and there. The way the basics doesn't change in any language. The logic doesn't change in any language. But here and there, the style of language changes from one language to another language. Other than that, these basics are same. Trust me. Okay, that's an idea about that declaring this. Similarly, if you want to quickly test for, suppose this is a decimal value, you want to declare it. What do you do, team? You just take a variable, first declare variable. So what do? You choose either float or double some float f, and then f equal to, what shall you say, 10.5 f here. Okay. Suffix it with f, of course. Maybe you get confused. Variable name is f. Again, uh, prefix or suffix. Suffix should be if I am saying. So let me give it as some a equal to 10.5. So if it is float, make sure that you have a suffix f, because if you don't have suffix, by default this 10.5 is treated as double. How it is treated as? It is treated as double. So not to have such issue, suffix always a hard coding value as with the suffix f. Okay. So then it becomes a float, and then again print it. That's all. So you can test it code. So what do you do right now? You just come here and then test this here. And you can see here, you just change this variable name if you want. It's not like it should be a, you can still you continue with x. So no problem. You have 10.5. Suppose I remove this f, you can see here you have an error immediately, and read that error. What is that? A change of type of a to double, or you can see the error here, type mismatch, cannot convert from double to float. I'll talk about this in tomorrow's session when we discuss it. I'll give a quick overview of type conversion, so that you can clearly have a picture about what is this issue, why we are having this kind of errors here. But for time being, just put F and your issue will be resolved. If it is float, make sure that, and if you are hard coding your values, make sure that you have this suffix F after your value. That represents by explicitly declaring this value as float. Else it is treated as double. Okay. And why this error? If you are curious to know, I'll talk about it in tomorrow's session. So this is about data type, how to declare, how to test them. Okay. So now I think now this chart gives you more sense for you. When I just go through this chart, you can easily understand now. Anyhow, I'll talk about a little bit more in tomorrow's session. But I believe you should be clear on this stuff, right? And this summary gives you about the range thing. I'll talk about range tomorrow. I will just have a quick walkthrough on this range. So that, and then I'll talk about a quick type conversion, so that you'll be clear why this kind of issues exist when you assign some values. So it is a quick discussion again. Okay, then I'll switch to the operators, and then your control statements, and then your OOP concepts. Okay. So that's our idea about this one team. Somebody is asking a question. Huh? Yeah. So that's all about this one, friends. I hope you are very clear with all these things, right? See, this is the time where you have to be very clear. And again, you have full support here. It's not like you can always feel free to ask me, and you can stay back after session if you still have issues. Make sure that you are leaving out from each session with a clear picture of what we are discussing in every class. And my support will be there for any one of you. Okay. So that's for today, friends. Any more questions? Anyone want to have any doubts? Anyone has any doubts? So then if you are not having
Yes.
any questions, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely I'll take up questions now. So this is for today. Got it right? Yeah. Who has questions? Please stay back. And who needs any other help? Please stay back. Any questions? Somebody is saying yes for something.
Uh, yes, I just want to
Yes, Vijay. Let me.
give me one.
What do you want, Vijay?
Let me share my screen so that I can.
Sure, sure. No issues.
I'm not getting this basic
What is
programming.
that?
Just hello world or something. Did I miss anything? I'm not
Let
sure.
me
Or
just
do I
let us
need to
see.
have a local environments
Just a
variables?
minute. I think you didn't close the program there and you didn't open that. Say, so whenever you declare a program, you have to open that main first and close it. And when you open class, again you have to close. I think I forget to tell this again. I'll talk about it in tomorrow's session. Okay. So the number of opening bracers must match with number of closing bracers, Vijay. So
Okay.
when you write
Yes.
any program, you have to open your class and close it. And if you add any method inside that, you have to open it and close it. So now you open main method and close it, and then open class and close it. Now inside main, put your print statement, and then remove that public there. Uh, just you can keep it. No, just let it be there. But you saved your program as sample1.java, but you have given your class name as test. Change that class name to sample1. Whatever the name of the program you provide here, choose the same name here if it is a main one. I'll talk about this anyhow. It's good that you asked this question. Tomorrow I'll give a clear idea, like what care you have to take, take when you are writing a simple program, or what are the important things to notice when you write a simple program and not to have this kind of errors. And now close that. See, you didn't close it again.
Which one? So this
Now
one.
you closed, Vijay. Save it now. Save it. Somewhere there is a typo there. S should be uppercase. I told you string is class, right? S should be uppercase. Public static void main. Sample one is fine. You open class. Let me just quickly see one by one. Uh, Package is fine. Okay. Just put your cursor on and save it now. Save your program.
Yep, saved.
Put your cursor on sample one. Why it's still showing there? Should implicit must define an explicit constructor. I don't know. So you do one thing. Shall
So
we?
I just downloaded what I did. I just downloaded Java from the Oracle. Then I just downloaded this Eclipse. Then that's it. I just wrote a program, but I did
Did you
not
install
have any
JDK?
environment variables. Yeah.
Do you have JDK in your machine?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Shall we create one more new class now? Let's test it now.
Yeah. I got.
That you can, we don't need that now. Just you can
Okay.
close that, Vijay. Let's create one more program. New class. You just give some. You don't need to select anything. Inherited methods, all that. Okay. Yeah, that you can select. Main method you can select. Q class name. Some test or something. Anything of your choice. Okay. Yes, finish it. Let's see what is missing. Still, you are facing some issue here. I think test two should be fine, no issues, because you have already test in your. I don't think you have test. Public class is fine. You have two errors. Not sure. Go to
Three.
the. Yeah, just a minute. go to that project. I think it should be the issue is with project, I believe, Vijay. Right click on that project. No, no, no. There is some kind of
Yeah.
this errors at the bottom. Please expand that. At the bottom of Eclipse, you have errors, right, Vijay? Two errors it's showing. At the bottom of Eclipse, at the bottom, at
Okay.
the
Yes.
bottom. Yeah, please expand it. The project cannot be built until build path.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe
And you
we
don't
we need
have
to.
see JR. It didn't pick up any JRE. That is the problem. And also it is using Java 20. Yeah, yeah. I think
Yes.
we should set up this. This has to be fixed, Vijay. That's why by
Mm.
default this Eclipse came up with which Java version? Which version?
It's
Java 20.
Java is 20. Yeah. Java is
But in
20.
your machine, can you go to the program files? Which version do you have in program file? Java 20 only?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm showing. It's JDK 20.
No problem.
Am I
Then
showing or not?
yeah, now it's visible to me. So
Okay.
we do one thing, Vijay. Then we have let's set it up. Right click on your project. Close this. You can close this.
Okay.
Right click on your project.
Yes.
Build path. Build path. Build path. Build path.
Where
Build
is?
path. Build path. In the middle. In the middle. Build path. In the middle.
Okay. Yes.
And then add libraries. Add libraries. This setup is very important for you. Okay, even in real time. But anyhow, there will be many people to help. Nothing to worry.
Okay.
Next, JRE system library. Next, and then see you have to choose execution environment. See there. Click on there. Execution environment. Select that, or and then drop down that. Drop down that, and choose. Scroll it down and choose 20 unbound. So why it's saying unbound JRE? Seems like so you choose
It,
1.8 there. Let's choose 1.8. It's showing 1.8, right? Let's just add it.
this one you're talking about?
1.8. That is 18. I am saying
Okay.
1.8, just 1.8. I don't know
This
if
one?
it is graded. Yeah, yeah. It's
I
saying
don't have that, right? I don't have that one point. I got
no problem. Oh,
okay.
20, just add it.
Which
I don't
you want me
anyhow
to
it
add
won't.
20?
Yeah. And then click on finish for now. Yeah, just add 20 and click on finish. Let's see. Otherwise, this way. Build plot duplicate entry. Again, okay. Click on okay. Not sure why again it's mm, there is some kind of issue here.
We need
Uh,
to build the. I thought we just need to build the environment variables. Something
no,
here.
that is not
New.
needed. No, that's not needed for Eclipse, Vijay. But
Okay.
anyhow, we'll try all this. Just give me,
Okay.
we'll go one by one, okay? We'll fix it. That's not a big problem. Just close this. Again, go to the project, right click, build path, and then add libraries and click on next, next, and click on install alternate JREs, alternate JREs are, and then click on install JREs, and then select this. Somewhere this path itself seems to be not this is not looking good. I think we have to go to this. I don't think this is valid one. Go to add. Click on add now. This and then next. Your JDK is downloaded somewhere. Directory. Directory. Click on directory at the top.
Okay.
And where is your JDK? Go to that location. Just select it. Select it. Enough. And click on select folder. Enough. Enough. Click on till that enough and select that path and click on now click on finish. Finish. Okay. Apply then select that JDK, remove this JRE. There in the install JREs,
Okay,
uh,
this.
check that first one and uncheck second one. Left, you can see the checkbox there. Yeah, click on
Okay,
apply and close. Apply and close. Now run your program. I
finish.
believe your errors are removed now, if I am not wrong.
Finish.
Finish. Errors gone. See, right? In the
Okay.
Eclipse, at least errors were removed. Okay. And then now sy system dot out dot println. Otherwise, I'll help you to install another version of Eclipse, and then we will make sure you have a running version. Okay.
Oh,
It hardly takes just 5 to 10 minutes. Put SYSO and just print it. System dot out dot println Vijay. System dot out dot println. At the end, you can put print or println. It is not a big problem. Ln should be good always. And in that, just say hi. Let's see. Okay, and put semicolon at the end. Move that code to the middle of your. I think if it is there, nothing happens. Save it. Still, I'm seeing some errors in the project. No problem. Run it and see. Let's run first. Right click. You don't see errors in the this thing. Not there. Not there. Not there. Vijay. Click on the run button. Run as Java application. Yeah. Let's see if it is working or if it is not or if it is errors exist. Proceed. Let's see. Proceed.
the project was not built due to release 20 is not found in the system. Fix the problem, then try refreshing this project and building it since it may be
Just
inconsistent.
take that error. You have copy that error. If you
Yes,
want only 20, see, if you want only 20th version, you should copy it. Okay. And then go to Google now because there is some issue. You have already installed it, right?
yes, yeah, yeah.
If you
This is what
install,
I'm
then you should
showing.
not C drive, program files, and then Java, and then JDK. That's all. You get only one JDK. Double click it. Double click it, and then bin. Let's set environment variables also and see. Copy that path in the address. Okay, copy it. Let us set this to environment variables and see still if it works or not. Copy that and then
Yes, I copy.
go to my computer. You can open yeah, environment variables. Yeah, that's correct only. Perfectly good. Whatever you did is correct. Environment variables. Click on that button, environment variables, and then edit class. If you don't have anything, say new and say class path. Class path.
Oh,
You put class path. No need of Java home. Put class path. All lowercase. Everything lowercase, Vijay. Class path. C should be lowercase. And then add your value under that. Put a semicolon. Put a semicolon. At the end, add semicolon,
yes,
Vijay.
yep.
Okay, click on OK. If you have added, please click on OK. And again, one more path. Again, one more path. Path is already there, but it's okay. Add path again,
Yes.
and then add this again. Same. Put it there.
Okay.
Semicolon. Maybe
Yep.
you can change a bit of this, but we'll do later. Semicolon, and then okay. Okay. Close this.
Everything. Just okay.
Okay. Yeah. Click on okay. You have, this is how you should set environment variables, Vijay.
Okay.
Okay. Click on
Okay. Yep.
okay. Click on OK again. Now open command prompt just to test if this is there in your machine or not. Command prompt just to test the availability of Java 20 CMD. I don't know if CMD. Yes. Java C. Just type Java C. Enter. Compiler is there if you see now, right?
I think
And
yeah.
Java obviously will work. Java, just type in Java. Saurav. Your name is Saurav.
Vijay. Vijay.
Vijay. Okay. That's all. Both are there. Now again, go to Eclipse. Close Eclipse. We'll start from scratch again. Somewhere it's not picking up. Close it and start it again. Let me show me where it is. In which folder it is. Can you show that Eclipse installation where it is downloaded?
Eclipse installation. Okay.
You can just the 20 is also fine. I believe not a problem.
Yeah. If it is a problem, I'll just remove in case if you
No.
think
There is no problem. You can work with any version. Version is not an issue.
that this is the
Oh,
Eclipse.
yeah, just a minute. Eclipse that is downloaded placer.
Yeah.
1 second. Sorry, let's run it, Vijay.
Okay. Maybe sometimes if you have different compatibility with Eclipse and Java, that may not be run, I think.
There is nothing like different, right? You have 20 and you are choosing. Let's create a project and see now. Let's create one more project and see. You don't need to add anything. Just say launch.
Just open the same thing.
Let's create a new project now. It's okay. Let it be there. Let's create. Maybe let's try to create a project and see. Go to file. Go to file. File. New Java project. Let's see. Otherwise, I'll just fix everything in your machine. Okay. And then just give some name for project. Some test. Give some test or something. And it is using Java SE only, right? Execution environment is quite good, Vijay. Or use default JRE. Use default JRE. At the end, yeah. JDK 20 and workspace compile preference. Okay, click next. Go next. And then finish. You don't need to have anything here. Finish. And then now expand that and then go to source. Maybe somewhere right click on that. Now you can see there, right? JDK 20 is added. Earlier you don't see that, right? On
Yes, that's
source,
correct. Yeah.
on source creator. Maybe that project creation issue. That's all. And so I believe that is. Let's see. Right click on source. src and new class, class,
Class or
class.
package?
No, class, take class.
Okay.
And then new class name there. Did you create package or what earlier?
Yes, yeah. Earlier
That
I
is the
create.
issue. Maybe that should be the issue. Give some name test or something. And it should be uppercase. Start letter should be usually, if it here it's fine. If it is lowercase, nothing happens, but it's a standard. Test one, and then give the package. Just a minute, just a minute. You can go a little slow, no problem. Give that package. Package is not mandatory, but just choose a package name there. See there,
Yeah.
package.
Okay.
Some com dot. You should choose something not there, ma. There
Okay.
at the give some com dot all lowercase. Again, don't put uppercase. Everything has to be lowercase. Com, C, not com, COMM, just com, COM dot Selenium. Something, some extension. Okay. Usually, if it is me, I put nom tech. If it is you, you can put whatever you think it's good for you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Enough. And then click on finish. See, that is the issue. I believe you choose package instead of class name. No problem. Just put print there. Again, still we see errors here also. Then the issue is with our Java itself. SYSO. Just type SYSO.
And you can use control space. It will give
Yes.
complete this one.
Correct. SYSO control space bar. Control plus space bar.
Okay.
Just say hi. Hi. Say hi. And
Yeah.
then hmm,
Single quotes
execute
or
it.
double quotes?
Double quotes. It has to be double quotes. String, right? Today's session,
Okay.
you have listened to today's session, right?
Okay.
How the string
Yep.
should be? How string should be declared in double quotes.
Double quotes.
Run it now. Run. Come on. Let's see if it is working or it's going.
Oh, it got it.
Success. You are good now, Vijay. It's
Okay.
about
Okay. That's
is the project creation problem. Okay, you can remove the other one, other project. Go there,
okay.
right click on it, remove it. Not the project problem, it's the file problem. You don't need to remove project. You can keep the project. Just remove the file, not the test one. You are removing Control Z. Set Control Z. You removed this one, working one only.
Oh.
Say Control Z. Press Control Z. Yeah, you got it back. Just in that first project. Delete that learn Vijay, that thing is there, right? Delete it, Vijay. Not that project. Not
Uh-huh.
project.
Not the
Only the
project.
file.
This one. Just the package.
Yeah, that's enough. You remove that. That is enough. Project is fine. I believe you created it well.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Or otherwise create package. It's a project itself because I don't see that JRE is selected properly. Yeah, you can remove the whole project, the first one. Next time, if you have any doubt, you can go through this video, which is done a workaround for you. Okay.
Okay. Which video? Which
The
video is
one
it? Now.
which is
Okay.
now happening. This video, if you can go through, this is a workaround for all of you, so
Okay.
that you can easily recognize your problem from this workaround. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
this is recorded.
That's
Even this is recorded. Okay.
okay. But usually some people will do in Maven. Is that Maven project is the one they practically do, or Java is the one they do?
In real time, people generally prefer Maven, but now you are in the very beginning, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
to understand Maven again, first you need to have a clarity about all this, Vijay. You see,
Okay.
right? We need to get all this hands on. Now you see, for the simple things, we are having little problem, right? So
Okay.
first we need to get hands on all this stuff. Later on
Okay.
again, we can switch to. I'll show that. I'll take again a separate session on Maven thing. Okay, not
Okay.
in this Selenium. I'll do
Okay.
it as
Okay.
a 2 days or
Separate.
3 days or 1 week session. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very
Right.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Right. Anyone has any questions?
No problem. No.
Okay, Shankar. See you everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.